let's take some time to meditate. You can either place your feet flat on the floor or sit cross-legged or lay down. Just get in a comfy position for you. And let's close our eyes and focus on our breath. We'll do 3 deep inhales and exhales in our nose and out our mouth. Let's begin. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Once more, breathe in and breathe out. Now imagine yourself surrounded by a bright, warm light. Before you realize it, you're in the sky surrounded by the fluffy clouds, and the light is just the warmth of the sun, just warming your body, your mind, and soul. You begin to fly whatever direction you feel like. Up, down, ziggy-zaggy, circles, loop-de-loops, whatever you want. You notice how the dew droplets from the clouds tingle your skin, leaving them cool. You notice the water vapors, how it feels on you. You soar in and out of clouds and come across a floating forest. You say to yourself, hey, that looks really cool. Let me go see what that forest is all about. You get to it, and there's a little grassy plain right before the edge. The grass isn't tall, but it feels good under your bare feet. But you decide this is the right time to go into the forest and face your fears. There's a little misty fog on the edge of the forest, but that's okay. The fog just tells us that we may not know what comes from this, but as long as we stay true to our path, we will go where we need to be. The forest is filled with sounds of nature, wonderful sounds, but they can be scary. Howling in the distance and the hoots of owls. Sometimes we have to keep going through our fears in order to truly get rid of them. You see a shiny light in the distance. That's where you want to go. Closer and closer you go until you reach an opening with just a blue campfire in it. The fire gives off a subtle glow. It's warm near the fire, and you know that it's okay to be close to it, though. You touch it and notice the fire to touch is cold. But grab a stick and throw it in, and it bursts into the most beautiful flames. The stick completely evaporated. This is the time to let go of those fears. You grab them up one by one. The fear of forgetting, the fear of being forgotten, the fear of loss, the fear of change. You throw each into the fire one by one. The fear of acceptance, the fear of abundance, the fear of success, the fear of failure, the fear of lies, the fear of truth, the fear of authenticity, the fear of fear itself, the fear of love, the fear of commitment, the fear of relationships, the fear of judgments, the fear of authenticity, the fear of vulnerability, the fear of greatness, the fear of your gifts, the fear of being who you truly are. Then you grab one big armful filled with all of the unspoken fears that is now the right time to release. You throw them in the fire and watch them fizzle away into nothingness. You're confident now that that energy is now to be recycled and restored back into the earth where it belongs. You leave the forest with confidence, but don't really feel like going just yet. So you hang your feet over the edge of the grass, where the grass itself meets the sky and the clouds. You dangle them there for a little while, and once again you notice the sun and the warmth it provides you. The sun gets closer and closer and closer, as if to shine just for you. You feel the sun with all of the things that you need now in your life more than ever. Confidence, courage, freedom, happiness, joy, love, peace, whatever that looks like to you. You put it in that golden sun. And then you ask Source, the divine, God, whatever you are comfortable calling this being. You ask, please put in something beautiful and special just for me. The sun begins to grow even brighter and more beautiful, so shiny and bright that your eyes begin to water and your mouth curves into a most beautiful, natural, amazing smile. You can't help but notice its beauty. And then you reach out and touch it with your fingertip, and it pops. It fills you in. From your head all the way down to your tippy toes. You feel it going in the back of your head. You feel it in your eyeballs, in the tip of your nose, tingling in your lips and your tongue. You feel it in your throat and in your shoulders. You feel it in your elbows and in your chest and lungs. You feel it in your belly button and in your belly too. You feel it in your wrists and your fingertips. You feel it in your booty and your thighs and your knees. You feel it in your legs, ankles, and even your toes. But that's not it. This light seeps out into your aura and is the most beautiful feeling that engulfs you. You feel safe. You feel sacred. You feel wonderful and divine yourself, because you are. You have just filled in with everything you need for the day. Everything you need to conquer the fears that we threw away. Everything we need to face life head on. You stand up and bow to the sun for its honor and grace. And then you spread your arms like a swan about to dive and jump off of the forest plaque. You jump right back into your body. And on 3, we'll open our eyes. 1, 2, 3. Have an amazing day.